In a few minutes, we're going to recognize employees and members of the community for their exceptional contributions to the place we call home. We're also going to take a look back at the years of service for those who are retiring from the Sheriff's Office and wish them well as they embark on a new and hopefully sunny chapter of life. If there's one thing that we are all noticing is the rapid growth in population here in Tampa Bay. One study found that Florida is in the top 5 states that people are moving to. At one point, nearly 1,000 people were moving here a day, and they all have their reasons. Sunshine, better jobs, the beautiful beaches, the fact that our sports teams tend to pretty much win at everything. What they don't think about, though, is the safety they experience when they're here, and that's okay. Most people don't think about safety until it's threatened, so it's okay that they feel safe here and not realize it. That means you're doing your job. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is an agency that takes care of their community, and today we've come to honor your service and your dedication. So please join me in giving all of the men and women being honored today a round of applause. And every strong organization is built on a strong foundation and a strong leader. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our Sheriff, Chad Chronister. We're going to begin today's ceremony by recognizing the members of our Sheriff's Office family who, after dedicating many years of their lives to serve the community, now look ahead to retirement. We congratulate them today and always for their commitment. Our first retiree had been with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office for 33 years. Throughout her time, she served as a community service aide, as a law enforcement deputy at Districts 1, 2, 4, and 5, and the D2 Street Crimes Unit and the agency-wide field training program. She considers her biggest accomplishments the success of her personnel staff that she enjoyed training and mentoring throughout their careers. Proud to be part of the HCSO legacy, she now plans to travel, spend time with friends and family, and explore new hobbies. Congratulations on your retirement, and welcome to the stage, retiree Lieutenant Terry Adams. Our next retiree has spent 12 years helping our children get to school and home safely. As a crossing guard supervisor, she worked at several schools. She said that was a good way to learn her way around the county, and she enjoyed meeting different people. She really loved working with her guards and will always remember their humor. Throughout her time, she encouraged kids and adults to keep smiling and that they can do anything they set their mind to. Congratulations on your retirement, and welcome to the stage, retiree Gloria Smith. As the 4th largest county within Florida, it takes a lot of dedicated members of our team to deliver professional law enforcement services, and we are proud to recognize employees who have dedicated decades of service to our county. Please welcome to the stage, with 20 years of service, Master Deputy John Footman. Administrative Assistant Anna Henderson. Master Deputy James McDaniel. Master Deputy Brian Noland. And now welcome to the stage, with 25 years of service, Electrician David Loggins. Sergeant Matthew Lucky. We also want to celebrate the civilian members of Team HCSO who have recently been promoted into supervisory roles. Please welcome to the stage Russell Cook Jr., who's been promoted to Senior Supervisor. Richard Durfler, who's been promoted to Senior Supervisor. Cheryl Hart, who's been promoted to Senior Supervisor. Ralph Mera, who's been promoted to Senior Facilities Technician. And Deborah Reagan, who's been promoted to Senior Supervisor. Now, we are so fortunate to live, work, and raise families in a place where so many of our neighbors are eager to show their support. And at this time, we'd like to recognize the outstanding citizens who go above and beyond to make our home great. Our first award recipients have made our HCSO home stronger and more prepared, and therefore our community safer. The job of a public safety telecommunicator is not an easy one, and that includes getting calls from a person that is suicidal or in crisis. While we have provided the best training possible, the Communications Bureau training section has always looked for better ways, and they found it. Both Dr. Allison Agliata, a licensed psychologist, and Dr. David Rozek, an assistant professor at UCF and the director of the National Center of Excellence for First Responder Behavioral Health, worked with the training staff to develop a lesson plan and video production to help newly hired 911 dispatchers during high-impact and in-crisis calls. Dr. Agliata and Dr. Rozek's work and attention to this important topic is why they're so deserving of this award. Please welcome them to the stage. Our next award recipient was at the right place, at the right time, and he just happened to be the right man to jump in and save a life. Late in the night, January 9th, a pickup truck crashed into a tree at the intersection of Gisendo de Avila Boulevard and North Florida Avenue. The truck caught fire, and this Avila security officer, who had just started his shift and heard the crash, saw the 24-year-old driver face down on the steering wheel. He called out for help and tried to open the driver's side door, but it was damaged. Using a window, our brave citizen was able to pull the driver to safety until Hillsborough County Fire Rescue and District 1 deputies arrived. The hero of that night and one of today's award recipients, please welcome Dimitri Anglin. Our next recipient was influential in cracking down on a network of massage parlors providing sexual services for money. During the investigation back in September of 2020, the SID 10D squad encountered several Mandarin-speaking individuals, and that's where our recipient became a vital resource. Using her language skills, she donated hours and hours of her personal time assisting in interviews by translating, transcribing information found on electronic devices, and continuing to assist after 7 suspects were arrested, along with 8 vehicles, 3 bank accounts, and additional items with a value of $800,000 seized. Nanette Springer is not just a model citizen, but also, and this is very cool, a member of the United States Space Force. Accepting the award on behalf of Nanette Springer, her former commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Justin Ellsworth. Our next round of award recipients are business partners here at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office who offer their support in a lot of different ways. And it's because of their generosity that we're able to give so much back to the community. At this time, we want to recognize some of our outstanding businesses for their kindness. Our first award goes to the owner and operator of the Chick-fil-A of Carrollwood. In December, it is lunchtime, right? In December of last year, he reached out to us saying he had a lot of food and he wanted to donate to people in need. Thanks to his generosity, deputies were able to provide meals to several nonprofits like The Spring, Guided Path, The Shriners, along with multiple families in our community and several HCSO and other county departments. He's a great leader in our community and is constantly working to raise awareness of the issue of hunger in our community. Please join me in thanking and welcoming to the stage Ricardo Sanchez. You just hear that? He said it was his pleasure. Thank you, sir. Our next award recipient is the Sumner Cattle Company. The owners have made it a Christmas tradition for more than 10 years to donate to Deputy Darlings. Beyond helping out those families in need, they have also provided backpacks with school supplies to the Waimama Boys and Girls Club. And due to the pandemic, unfortunately, the Deputy Darlings program had been canceled for the past 2 years. Well, that didn't stop these owners. Reaching out to HCSO, they made it known they still wanted to give Christmas gifts to families in need. So they were directed to a family in Gibsonton. The Sumner family bought gifts for a single mother and her 3 young daughters. District 4 Motors deputies and community resource deputies, they brought those gifts to the family's home. And for that and all of their hard work in giving back to the community, please join me in thanking and welcoming to the stage Joe and Nikki Sumner. Our first life-saving award goes to 2 individuals who did not wait to jump in and immediately begin life-saving measures on someone in need. It was November 4th of last year at the clerk's office inside the Plant City Courthouse. 84-year-old Ada Cotton had stopped breathing, and that's when this master deputy administered an AED. A second deputy jumped in to help. While the master deputy began CPR by applying chest compressions, the second deputy administered breaths. Just a few minutes later, Plant City Fire Rescue responded and were able to transport Mrs. Cotton to the hospital. Please welcome to the stage Life-Saving Award recipient, Master Deputy Anthony Brown. And unfortunately, Deputy Dennis Grooms, the second recipient of this award, could not be here today, but we are still very grateful for him. Our next award goes to the staff members of Jail Division 1. December 8th, an inmate was found on the floor unresponsive. A team of detention deputies began to administer CPR. The life-saving measures continued until medical staff were able to arrive with an AED. The inmate was taken to the hospital in stable condition. Medical professionals say that inmate would not have survived if it had not been for the life-saving measures taken before medical staff could arrive. So congratulations and welcome to the stage, Life-Saving Award recipients, Master Corporal Oscar Rodriguez. Master Deputy Richard Sergi. Deputy Frank Stoy Jr. and Deputy Michael Williams. The Detention Deputy of the Quarter, along with the next few awards, are sponsored by one of our great local partners. So please join me in welcoming to the stage Florida West Coast Credit Union's Justin Deskins, who will assist us with presenting the next 3 awards. Our first recipient has actually been nominated for 2 awards, the Life Saving Award and the Detention Deputy of the Quarter. December 4th, this deputy was completing a prisoner transport near I-275 near Bird Street when he saw a woman on the ledge of an overpass getting ready to jump. Turning his lights on and pulling into the emergency lane, he radioed for help from Tampa police. Staying calm, yet taking command of the scene, this deputy spoke to the woman who was in a state of crisis. When he saw her throw her purse and make a move, he sprung into action, grabbing her arm and pulling her back. And with the help of a concerned citizen, they were able to get her away from the ledge until TPD arrived. He is described as an asset to HCSO and to our community. His heroism saved the life of a woman. Congratulations and welcome to the stage, Life Saving Award recipient and Detention Deputy of the Quarter, Deputy Lazaro Altier. If I can invite someone back to the stage that was just up here a moment ago, Deputy Lazaro Altier, do you mind coming back up here, please? We've got one more item for you, and this this is being presented by the Bucks organization. Now that Tom Brady's retired, Deputy Altier is the new MVP. Our next person is being recognized as our Civilian of the Quarter. This award recipient is responsible for assisting the SID 10D squad in arresting 7 suspects involved in the aforementioned network of massage parlors offering sexual services for money. Thanks to the results of this person's hard work in translating Mandarin to English, several bank accounts, vehicles, and other items with an estimated value of $800,000 were seized. And then even after the arrests were made, his work continued with even more translation of information from electronic devices and additional follow-up interviews. Congratulations and welcome to the stage, Winston Hang. And thank you to Justin Deskins and, again, the Florida West Coast Credit Union for both of y'all being out here today. The Reserve Deputy of the Quarter now, this next presentation is for a person who time after time takes the calls to help out the agricultural unit. And it doesn't matter whether it was loose animals, criminal neglect cases, and demonstrations, he consistently volunteers to assist the Homeland Security Division. This reserve deputy is also a member of the HCSO Mounted Enforcement Team. A specific instance where he made the difference in a vital missing persons case was the one that Criminal Investigations Division was working on October 26th. Showing up on his horse, like a cowboy, that's pretty cool. This deputy realized the terrain was just too thick for his steed. He dismounted and started to search on foot. After several hours, he was able to find some suspicious items that ultimately led to the discovery of that missing person. Congratulations and welcome to the stage, Reserve 1 Deputy Johnny Cawley. And at this time, I'd like to invite Sheriff Chad Chronister to the podium for a few remarks. Sheriff.
Thank you, Marco. My message today is one that is simple. It's a message of gratitude. Message to our retirees, thank you. Our agency's better, stronger, and smarter because of you. I remember when Lieutenant Adams and I, February 14th of 1992, we just celebrated our 30th anniversary, and both of us had bruises on our hands. We were a group of us at each other's homes trying to learn how to handcuff each other. So I might still have permanent damage from you, so I don't know if I'm happy to see you go or sad to see you stay. But to everyone who contributes to the 30-year award recipients, 2520, thank you for your contributions. We sure do appreciate your loyal and dedicated efforts to our agency. To our detectives, congratulations. We have an agency filled with extremely skillful individuals. For you to set yourself above and apart from those individuals is a monumental task. On behalf of the Chief Deputy and our entire command staff, I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your new assignment as you move forward. Our citizen partners, we can't do this job without you. You know, yes, this is our job, but it's our community. Thank you for helping us. Thank you, Chick-fil-A, with our outreach efforts. Thank you to all those who stopped by, whether it's on the side of the road of a deputy in need or regardless of where we're at, anything that we need, our outreach into the community for Christmas doesn't make a difference. You guys are always there to support us, and it's what makes us such a better agency. It's what makes Tampa Bay such a special place to live. To those individuals that were awarded today different awards for their involvement in the large massage parlor case, one of the biggest human trafficking investigations and travesties of the treatment of women, probably women that I've seen in the 30 years that I've been here. Thank you for your efforts. I know there was a lot of sacrifice working during holidays, weekends, and nights to bring these individuals to justice, and we couldn't be more grateful. To our community, to talk about how egregious it was. These were women who had to live at the massage parlors. They didn't get paid. They only lived on tips. It was the people who ran the massage parlors that kept all the money. In a tune that it was so profitable that they were sending over $200,000 back overseas to China for the women they were legally trafficking here the entire time. They weren't allowed to leave. They had to be available 24 hours a day. That's the heinous treatment of some of the women that were living in our community. And it's these detectives who brought these individuals to justice, but more importantly, rescued a lot of women that needed to be saved. So thank you for your efforts. On behalf of everyone here at the Sheriff's Office, all our community members, fellow detectives, fellow employees, thank you for what you do. And again, to our community, thank you for all the support. It's why we are different, and we are hiring individuals when some states' law enforcement's fleeing. They're coming here. They're coming here not because this is the greatest agency, I believe, in the state of Florida. They're coming here because of the support that they get from all of you. Thank you for allowing us to hire these individuals that will only make our service, our level of professionalism, something that we take extremely serious, an even better commodity. Thank you, everyone. God bless and stay safe.
Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you, everyone that was able to come out, and thank you again to our award recipients and everyone. We will remind everyone here, right after this here, if there's anyone that wants to take photos with the sheriff, you can line up against this wall right over here, and then come on up, and we'll be taking some more pictures. Other than that, thank you for coming. Have a great day.